welcome to Big Bore Knife and Gear. Today we are going to be going over this little beauty right here. This is the We Knives Banter, designed by none other than Mr. Ben Peterson. So let's flip this little beauty open. Let's do it again because the action on this is phenomenal. And let's get some specs on this guy. We got an overall length of 6.5 inches, closed length of 3.625 inches. We got a blade length of 2.9 inches. Blade thickness on this is going to be 0.10 inches. S35 VN steel on this. Got a nice little spear point style blade. Nice flat grind on the blade as well. G10 scales. This one is tip up right or left hand carry with a nice deep carry pocket clip. Liner lock with stainless steel liners, and this little chunker is coming in at a whopping 2.6 ounces. And I say that jokingly. Alright, let's get into this little beauty. First and foremost, I tend to not like small knives, only because of my hand size. And this is a small knife. It's for comparison here. I'm not flipping anybody off, but the entire knife closed is pretty much the same size as my middle finger. Scales on this is this very nicely chamfered black G10. It's got some really good grip to it, not overly aggressive, but this little small dot dimpling style is just fantastic in G10. Pretty grippy without being aggressive. Really gives you a solid purchase in hand, especially if your hand's moist or sweaty or wet from whatever. Beautiful blacked out coloring. Everything's blacked out except for the thumb studs. Thumb studs are this beautiful blue color, and it really pops with pretty much everything else on the knife being black. Clip side, you've got this really nice mini deep carry pocket clip. You got the model of the knife right there called the Banter. Pocket clip's done very well with the inset flush mount screws. The overall design of this knife is just fantastic. Ben, you really, really put some heart and soul and thought into this because it is a phenomenal design. Alright guys, let's get into some ergonomics. Ergos wise, even though this is a very small knife, it fits very comfortably in my extra large size hands. I can get in normal grip, it's a 3-finger knife for me. If I choke up some, even though there's no finger choil, I just have to be careful. I can get 3 1/4 fingers on there. And with that said, it still fits really good in hand. The thickness this way is just enough to keep it from really twisting around or shifting around in my hand. The jimping on the spine of the blade actually falls right on my thumb pad, so perfect placement for that. This thing is a dream, super slicey. Just a great little tool. I was really surprised just how much I like this little knife. I was very I wouldn't say concerned, but I just, from pictures before this got in hand, I thought it was going to be just way too small for me, but it actually works, and it works quite well. Yeah, just gorgeous. The action, guys. The action on this thing is just incredible. I don't have much room here so from camera to tabletop here is about 7 inches. So it's a little hard to get the action on camera, so to speak. But for such a small knife, this thing is almost drop shutty. Super great job with the action and detent on this. This thing is also, for all you fidget guys like me, super fidget friendly. You can thumb flick it, you can thumb roll it, you can spidey flick it. You can even, I don't know if I can do this on camera, but I did this on an Instagram post. You can even, damn you. Yep, I'm not going to be able to do it without hitting the camera. But you can even front flip it. Like that. There we go. I keep hitting the side of my thumb, though. Damn you. Alright, once was enough. I keep feeling it. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you're into small knives, medium knives, full-size knives, humongous knives like I am. Again, I was super pleasantly surprised just how good this feels in my hands. Yeah, fantastic design. Fit and finish on this, guys, you know, just like every other We knife I've ever handled, is just exceptional and top notch. Tight tolerances, no blade play, no blade rock. Centering on this guy, straight down the middle. Just fantastic. Does come with this lanyard hole, which to me looks a little funny on here because the hole is so big on this little knife to accommodate some 550 cord, but super clean design. I mean, hardly any screws showing. Just fantastic. Really dig that We logo pivot on there. The only issue I have with this knife, and it might just be because of my size hands, the pocket clip, where it falls in my hand, is kind of a hot spot. If I'm barely gripping the knife for very light use, not really an issue, but if I have to bear down at all in any fashion, it digs into my hand pretty good right there. Other than that, this knife is a winner. Fantastic design. Even though the camera might not pick it up too well, even though the access to the lock bar release is minimal at best, it is still super easy to get to and super easy to release that lock. Speaking of which, lockup on this guy is about 40-ish%, which isn't really a thing considering the lock bar is about half the size of the blade to begin with. What a dream. What a joy. This one is on loan right now to me from my buddy Kyle, Mr. Kyle Lamfier on YouTube. So thank you very much for getting this in my hand. When these were available, they were running right about $108 on Blade HQ. They are sold out. I would have to assume, though, that they're going to do another run of these because this is just a fantastic, fantastic knife. And I'm pretty sure they sold out pretty dang quick as soon as they dropped. This has been a much anticipated knife. If you follow Ben Peterson and all, he's on Instagram, Facebook. This has been a project in design he's been working on for quite some time, and it's very nice to see it come to fruition. It was an absolute pleasure to get this in my hand. Anyhow, that's it for today, folks. This is the We Knives Banter. Let me know what you guys think. Just a beauty. Anyhow, Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment because I love the feedback. And until next time, take care.